In the world of politics, you can never determine who are your real allies or opponents, especially during the elections. In day 75 of our Inform in 100, David Santos tells us the nature of this political tradition commonly known as Zona Libre.
With a population close to 4 million in a constantly growing industrial sector, Cavite is one of the country's most densely populated provinces. Of course, this figure also means higher number of voters, making it among the most sought-after areas for candidates seeking national posts. In September last year, the administration's Liberal Party decided to ally with other political parties, including erstwhile bitter rival, the Nacionalista Party, to come up with a common senatorial lineup for this year's midterm elections. This move was seen to counter what appeared to be a strong opposition party, the United Nationalist Alliance, or UNA, of Vice President Jojo Binay, who is poised to seek the presidency in 2016. The decision for an administration coalition caught party members running in the local race by surprise, and some even felt a bit awkward.
I was surprised because the battle for the presidency was very acrimonious, and in the end, nagkakasundo rin naman pala. So it's a welcome development. It's good for the country that the healing was faster than expected, and they all decided to work together.
Yung iba, nagtatanong lagi sa amin, tinatanong sa amin bakit doon sa taas magkakasama, ba't dito naman sa baba, parang magkakalaban.
Questions from local candidates on party loyalty are inevitable, but these are oftentimes answered vaguely. Take the case of Cavite's gubernatorial race. Incumbent Governor John Vic Remulla is an NP member and will be seeking re-election for a second term. He will be pitted against Cavite 3rd District Congressman Ayong Maliksi, who belongs to the LP. While President Aquino had endorsed Maliksi during an LP gathering in Cavite last year, the administration coalition, however, declared the province as a free zone, apparently to appease NP's Remulla. Remulla, however, says he does not feel bad about the compromise, even if this idea puts them in a rather compromising situation.
Not at all, not at all. I respect their decision. I still hold them in high regard. Senator Villar will always be our good friend and party mate, and we have no ill will. And it's better that you approach things with an open mind instead of taking things very intensely and passionately and emotionally, and it'll only lead you to making bad decisions.
Hindi natin alam yung wisdom o naging pag-uusap doon sa nasyonal. Tayo bilang tapat na sundalo, sumusunod tayo siyempre sa mga desisyon ng mga naandun sa taas. Nirerespeto natin yun. At kung ano man ang sabihin siyempre sa atin ng ating mahal na Pangulo, yun ang ating gagawin.
Free zones or Zona Libre are declared when political parties choose not to officially endorse candidates in the local race, because they have merged at the national level to support common senatorial candidates. National officials, including President Aquino, have drawn so much attention on the Remulla-Maliksi rivalry, making the elections here in May as among the most interesting. Of course, this is aside from the fact that Cavite is also a vote-rich province. The rivalry is so intense, the tension sparked by the LP-initiated alliance to the local race is also rising as the campaign period starts to heat up.
The LP has declared this a free zone, the LP coalition. However, the NP members are prohibited from joining our rallies. So in effect, it's not a free zone. It's just very disappointing that the coalition and the free zone is only in name, but not in practice.
Despite the coalition's goal to carry the campaign for a united set of senatorial candidates, the local parties in Cavite clash on whom to give their support to. While Maliksi's party says it will campaign for the entire administration's senatorial lineup, Remulla, on the other hand, says they will only carry NP members like Cynthia Villar, J.V. Ejercito, and Alan Peter Cayetano, and a mix of other UNA and independent candidates.
Kami dito, susuportahan siyempre namin ang sinusuportahan ng ating presidente. No? So, lahat ng 12 senators nila ay welcome na sumama din sa kampanya dito sa lokal at silang aming i-endorsahan.
The terms weren't very clear of what the free zone was all about, and thus being undefined. So we're going to go on our own ways also and choose candidates from other sides, from all sides.
Aside from Cavite, several other provinces, towns, and cities are perceived to be Zona Libre. Pangasinan, another vote-rich province, will also see a slugfest between two administration coalition candidates, incumbent governor and re-electionist Amado Espino of the Nationalist People's Coalition versus Alamino City Mayor Nani Braganza of the LP. NP spokesman Robert Ace Barbers is running against incumbent Representative Guillermo Romarate Jr. of the LP for the 2nd Congressional District of Surigao del Norte. Speaking to Pia Ontiveros on her weekly show News.ph, Barbers described the Zona Libre concept as a problem to relations between the mother parties and their local counterparts.
Well,
Wala
hindi
rin tayo
talaga
magawa.
ma-resolve kasi mahirap talaga. Although may arbitration committee na finorm to tackle specifically the issues of the local politics, hindi talaga mariresolve.
So parang matira-matibay na lang.
Parang gano'n. No? Ang problema lang doon, I don't know anong epekto nun o magiging effect nun doon sa mga candidates doon sa national
okay.
under the coalition.
While the administration coalition sees the Zona Libre as a win-win solution to strengthen the chances of its senatorial lineup in the provinces, their local counterparts see it as it is, a conditional accommodation.
The problem is systematic in the country because there is no ideological-based party system. Every election always results in tectonic shifts between alliances. So this is unavoidable, and it has happened before. It will continue happening unless there is a systemic and fundamental change in the way we address political parties.
In the end, voters get to decide what should work for them and the future that lies for the country, not the benefit politicians get from forming allies or rivalries to boost their chances of getting a seat in power. David Santos, Solar News.